Back to AP. Stroke. Hey. Okay, angle tackle. Angle tackle. Line.
It's game-like, so that's what I like most about it, and to be able to have that as a scrimmage is perfect. So in my mind, I love what we do at Robin Hood with being able to scrimmage a couple different teams on that day, and in various capacity, and then you go from that, from going against a couple physical teams in a really good controlled scrimmage environment, to then fast forward to a game-like scenario where it's get pretty good media coverage, and it is like a kickoff to New Hampshire high school football. So it is a lot of fun being a part of it.
Set, let's go, boys. Go. Set. Go.
I played in it as a player, 99, 2000, we played against Central, and they had some dudes. And it's just a lot of fun. Like, I remember pulling up on the bus, and the place was packed, and like you're saying, it's a great kickoff to it. I think that, and we've been in it every year since I've been the head coach, since 2017.
Yo, what? It was like his birthday party. That's sad.
We all can't wait. It's just like you said, we're putting on our uniforms. There's referees. It feels official, and it's just like we all just can't wait to go be playing some football again. Like it does give that feeling like, yeah, it's that time now, and we just can't wait. Especially playing a pretty good team, Trinity. Getting to see a new team that's not like in our conference or a division, so it's gonna be fun.
It's like Christmas morning. We were just like, it's like our first action. We're just getting out there, and I'm just juiced up. We're gonna have a great time.
We're all amped for it. It's kind of like a, a little tester to see how we'll do this season. It's kind of like a practice. Even watching film for the coaches, it's just preparing them for everything we'll have to go through this season. So we're all just hyped to be there.
Trinity's now in the same boat where they're playing up, and both of us were in the finals last year, and I think that they have a lot of guys back. They look great off the bus. They get some cats that can run around out there, and they're well coached, and they've got some really dynamic players, and obviously come from they've won a lot the last couple of years. So I think it's a great opportunity for both teams to I think it's, as maybe a media person or a fan of New Hampshire high school football, it's cool probably seeing the two runners. It's an intriguing matchup, I would say. The two runners up from Division II and Division III from last year playing in the Jamboree.
It's our first game coming out, basically. It might only be a half, but it's the first time we're going against another team in a timed game. It's not just like a camp where we're going 10 plays then off. It's like a real scrimmage. So, and they give us a good look. They played 3 down on defense, which is a good look for us to go against for offensive standpoint. So it'll help us throughout the season, for the season.
It's always really exciting, especially this year. We get to play Trinity. They're always a good team in Division III. They got a couple great players on their team and great coaching staff. So it's always fun, especially being able to play a team that has that type of skill. I'm really excited. Obviously, this is our first real game, so this is kind of when things really get put together, and then we get to see how polished up we really are and our strengths and weaknesses on both sides of the ball on offense and defense. But I think everybody's just juiced up to get there, play real football for once. This is the ending to our little preseason stretch. So I think everybody's wicked happy about that. I couldn't be happier with the team that we're playing and just the situation that our team's in when we play them as well.
It is. They're kind of like a hybrid wing spread team. They usually have 2 out wide, and then the other side just has a wing tight end. So that'll kind of give us a good look at both pass and run. So we'll be able to kind of gauge how we are on defense, and then fix whatever we need to. So this game will be really good for us.
I think we're both trying to prove something. We're both whoever wins, it's definitely proving something that shows how you are. But really, I think we just want to play a solid game, you know, not making any mistakes, and of course coming out with a solid W.
Yeah, for sure. You know, I'm excited to play anybody. I think that it's just, like I said earlier, we just got to get off the bus when we get there, lock in, get on the field, and I think things will go our way.
If we can get everyone in that travels, that's always a win. Obviously, as a competitor, you want to win, but ultimately, like, you just want your kids to compete. You want to get some kids in. You want to work through some positions that maybe have a little bit more, you know, question marks or competition that you're looking for, and you know, stay healthy, and that's kind of the biggest part. But you know, obviously the competitor in you wants to win, and it is, you know, you game plan a little bit, and it's nice because that kind of gets you starting to get you back into the groove of, you know, preparing for an opponent, and that makes it fun.
Motion! Motion! Here comes!
Competed. We had like a 16-play drive to start the game. You know, our guys had to earn it. You know, we were kind of waiting for JJ to maybe break one there, but they did a great job on the perimeter. And you know, we felt like we were a block away at times.
Going into the game, we knew Trinity was going to be good. We knew they were going to be physical, and it's honestly a little unusual. Usually, we can get off the field pretty fast. So being able to take on their defense, super physical. They have a bunch of great athletes. Like on the line and in the secondary. It's definitely different for us, but I mean, I feel like we did a pretty good job adjusting. But I mean, being stuck with those long drives like isn't quite the world we want to live in. Usually we're get off the field fast type of team. But I mean, we were ready. I mean, obviously we pulled it together.
It was really nice because, I mean, that was a gritty drive. Like having to convert on third downs, having to convert on fourth downs. So I think it was good for us. I mean, it shows like the toughness we have, and I mean, I didn't mind it at all, you know, because a lot of teams they do the same thing. They'll bleed the clock, try to keep our offense off the field, but I think it was a pretty good drive.
Eli Nasty! Oh yeah! set. Why do we switch? Get set. Help me out. Go. Mark it.
Put on the well, my Katie out of here.
The play call we drew up, it was really to score because, I mean, the first down mark was very close to the touchdown, maybe like 2-3 yards off, you know, so it was a sprint out play, so like it gave me a lot of the field. I knew they had a blitz coming, but our JJ picked it up very well, so it was just a lot of open field from there. And the receivers that I had in mind, like it would have been a very risky throw, and I saw I had a lot of space ahead of me, so I just decided to take it myself. And I knew I was getting the first down, but I mean, I was sniffing that end zone. Like, I really thought, like, it was very close. So I just, you know, I put my head down and, I mean, still got the first down.
I kind of had an obstructed view in some way, right? I'm not the tallest guy, so I didn't see the magnitude of the hit. He, you know, it looked like he maybe was trying to slide or slipped, but, you know, he took a pretty good hit. The kid didn't look like he was trying to wrap up. He was just, like, lowered his shoulder, tried to hit him. I think at the end of the day, Romy probably should have made a business decision to try to go out of bounds, but it was kind of a weird scenario where it was like 4th and 6, and you could still get a first down or the touchdown. So, but I think that certainly like sparked our team, and kind of that's just how Romy is.
Saw him roll out, and he was running in, and it almost looked like he went to like he kind of slowed up or went to slide almost, and he just got absolutely pummeled. But you know, he's a really tough kid, and he ate it. He ate that hit, and he got right up, and he got the first down, which is what matters. But like obviously, like it's scary just to watch your QB like get laid out like that. You know, it's terrifying. But thank God he's okay. Nothing's wrong, and we're ready to rock.
He's definitely showed that he's ready to run the ball, and he can take a hit. I mean, I was on the fence with that, but that hit definitely showed me that he's ready, and I think it's going to help us out a lot because it kind of opens up a new game for us. I mean, having him be able to run. So I mean, that was fantastic. I mean, that was just. I mean, I love seeing my quarterback take a hit and get right back up like that.
He's a football player. He's not just a quarterback. You know, before he was a quarterback, he played nose guard and got after it in 7th and 8th grade. So he's just a football player. He wants to run the ball more. He wants to be physical.
Oh, it was awesome. I mean, it just shows that even our QB's like ready to put his body on the line just to make that play. I mean, he could have just ran out of bounds and maybe got one less yard, but he put his shoulder down. Might have got popped, but got another yard, got us closer to the end zone. And him popping back up was like, all right, here we go. Like, he's good. We're like, we're good. So we just kept going, and that throw at the end was just awesome.
We were so excited. Like, we always have a party in the end zone when we score, and we always get super juiced up. And I think that one really like sealed the deal for us, and we were just so excited when that happened, and it was great.
For him to make a play on 4th down, and you know, that's just great stuff that he could do that maybe he hasn't, had to do in the past. Not to say we want him doing that all the time, but his ability to create when things aren't there is one of the top 5 trait that a great quarterback needs, and we're fortunate enough to have him. So.
Be a championship team. We got to finish blocks. We got to make that extra block. We got to make the plays when they're there. All right. The championship teams back in the day, they picked the ball off when it was there to be picked. They made that big play when it needed to be made. That's the difference. That championship team in 2020, last year's team, we didn't drop picks. Balls went our way. We didn't miss blocks. We didn't. So that's what it needs to be moving forward. You understand? That's the standard that we have.
It was like all teams, we had a lot of stuff to work on, and I think doing the Jamboree kind of narrowed down all the things we did have to work on. One of the things we had to work on was blocking up front and on the perimeter. So this week we're doing a lot of work blocking.
You're gonna strain. You're gonna have to play 4 quarters on Friday. Okay? So, but all in all, right, took care of business. You battled with some adversity. Okay, that's always gonna happen, right? That's inevitable. That's inevitable. You just gotta keep coming, keep swinging, keep swinging. You understand? Yes, sir. Hey, good work there. Hey, this is gonna be valuable tape. We'll get on the tape. We'll get better. Remember,
we underestimated the grit and like tenacity of this Trinity team, and like they had some big dudes, like some good athletes, like the other D3 team, but like I think our whole team easily sees them as like a playoff Division II team for sure.
Bring it up. Hey now. Hey, get better on 3. 1, 2, 3. Get better.
Jamboree's always good because it kind of reveals our weaknesses and our strong points. And I think coming out of that, we definitely figured out what we need to work on. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff, a lot of bad. So now we have the ability to look back. We have film. We can analyze our players, analyze how we work together as a team, and kind of just like pull the pieces together and fix the little things. We had a lot of great stuff that went on, and there's just that little bit that we need to just drive forward and push through. But I think most definitely it was super beneficial for us figuring out like what we need to work on for the future.
Just to see like who our personnel is, who's going to be the receivers that are going to be making plays, what linemen are doing what, you know. So we get to see how some of our guys match up against a pretty good team and like how tough they are, and then also, yeah, just like getting some good film out of it, being able to, I mean, really first see how this team from this year is like gonna be like looking. So I mean, just learning from it. That's it.
Yeah, you know, I think at the end of the day, you know, guys got valuable experience and we stayed healthy, which is great. And you know, you always want to come out of any competitive situation with a win. In anything you do, there's a winner and a loser, and you want to do that. I think we probably would have liked to have scored that second time in the first quarter there, you know, to make it 14-0. But, you know, Trinity's legit. They got some guys that can run. They're big. They're physical. They do a great job. They'll be right there at the end in Division III, bar none. I don't, you know, between them and Campbell and someone else, you know, very impressed with their team and the athletes that they have.
A win's a win, you know, and it's always nice winning, but we definitely struggled in some spots, places to get better at, but we also played well in the places we knew we would. Like our defense rallied to the ball all the time, made plays where we needed to. It's just the little things that we got to take care of.
A win is a win. Even if it doesn't count towards the season, a win is definitely a win. It kind of gets the team rowdy, gets us hyped for the season, so yeah.
We go crazy, man. Hey, let's go!
We're stoked for Friday, to say the least. To us, I don't really think it matters if we're playing away. We have Simon Wilson right next to us, which is a grass field. So to prepare for grass fields, we usually just go out there, practice full pads. It's even better when it's raining, kind of gets us pumped up. Because I'm a senior, it kind of hits home a little bit because I know I only have 4 guaranteed home games left.
Like taking in the moment is definitely the way to go, since like you kind of like can feed off the energy, and like, you know, it's one of your last home games, so if you don't play well, you're gonna think about that the rest of your life, so you're gonna want to try your best as possible just to have that memory of like, oh, these are my last home games, and like be happy and proud of what you did.
So much of what we talk about this year is living in the moment and win the moment, and you only get so many of these games. You know, you're only guaranteed 9 games, you know, so you're only guaranteed so many football games, and it's not like you play like AAU football or anything like that. You know, you're not, it's not baseball where you're playing 20-plus games and then you're playing a bunch of games in the summer. You know, you're only guaranteed 9 games. So playing high school football, we tell our guys all the time, like, this is the best time of your life. Playing high school football, especially as a senior with the guys that maybe you've been playing with for like 8 years. And this is what it's all about. This should be the best time of your life, you know, not having a care in the world. And, you know, I lean on my experiences, and, you know, 3 of the guys in my wedding were guys that I played high school football with, you know. So just trying to cherish the moments, live in the moment, don't, you know, just enjoy all of it and leave it all out there, you know.
The goal would be to perform our best and get a playoff game or 2 at home, and you know, that always is nice. But yeah, like you said, we only got 4, and like for a lot of, like, we have a ton of seniors this year, and like it's their last time playing, and just being on the field at home, like under the lights, is just like such a like magical experience. And I think that definitely is going to be a factor that motivates us to perform better when we're at home.
For the seniors, it's a little different, and they're playing like these are our last home games. Like this is the like last times we're going to be in this type of atmosphere, and I think us as a team, as many seniors there are too, like we're playing for those seniors. We're trying to savor, like not take these moments for granted, like because we know how fun it is playing at our home, playing in that atmosphere of Friday night games, and you know we're doing it for our seniors. We're doing it so like we're trying to get that win, of course, and then also having fun while doing it.
I try not to think about it too much. Obviously, it's hard knowing that like this is going to be really my last time going through this whole process when it comes to like my first home game. But I try to kind of set it in the back of my head because I don't like to overthink it, because sometimes I get caught thinking about that more than the actual game. But I mean, obviously, it's gonna hit a little bit different for sure.
I just want to be there, just playing. You know, it's just so fun. It's so hard to describe. You know, as a 4-year player for Souhegan, it's just like it's a lot of firsts, but this season it's a lot of lasts. Like this is like my last first game. This is my first time out like the turf, and you know it's sentimental, but it's also incredibly motivating, and I'm so excited.
I think it's just the whole community coming out, like just everyone's there. The whole town is there. All the students are there. Like everyone is just like fired up, ready to go. Like you see your parents in the stand, you see like some of your friends that don't play, like they're there. Like everyone is there. Teachers. So it's just kind of like our environment of Souhegan. Like Souhegan's a community, and on those football games on Friday nights, that's where it shines.
number 2, JJ Bright, is open and Sabres. Touchdown.
Coming! 54!
Rolling pass is complete to Connor Cassidy for Sabres. Touchdown. Renegade pass is complete. Number 5, Connor Cassidy for the Sabres. Touchdown. Handoff goes to JJ Bright for Sabres. Touchdown. Renegade pass is complete. Number 13, Braden Hickman for Sabres. Touchdown.
Oh yeah, good pull!